Grandma's little house sat at the foot of the mountain. The soft morning breeze drifted in through the paper doors, carrying the smell of miso soup and freshly cooked rice. Grandma stirred the pot and smiled. "Masaru, today we're going to the hot spring," she said kindly. "We'll watch a play and eat some sushi rolls." Masaru rubbed his sleepy eyes and mumbled, "Grandma, I don't really like the fillings in sushi rolls. Could I have inari sushi instead?" Grandma laughed softly. "Well then, I'll make you some right quick. Once they're ready, we'll head out." Masaru's face lit up. "Yay! Thank you, Grandma." "Oh, and after the play, can we play a game together?" "Sure thing," Grandma said with a wink. "But only if you soak good and proper in the hot spring first." Masaru grinned. "All right, deal." A gentle breeze slipped through the paper doors. Grandma paused, listening. "Look there, Masaru," she whispered with a smile. "The bees are waking up." The two of them stepped out into the garden, where the old beehives sat beneath blooming plum trees. A faint, sweet smell hung in the air. "Take a quiet peek, Masaru," she said softly. "Don't go scaring them now." Masaru crouched and listened. Buzz, buzz. It was like a tiny little song. "Grandma," he gasped, "they really are singing." Grandma chuckled, her eyes warm. "Ha ha ha! Aye, they surely are." Suddenly, the sky darkened. Black clouds rolled over the mountains. Flash! Rumble, rumble! A sharp smell of grass filled the air. Masaru grabbed Grandma's sleeve. "Grandma, I'm scared!" Grandma steadied him. "Don't you worry, child. Grandma's right here." Then, with a terrifying roar, buzz! A giant hornet appeared out of nowhere, darting straight toward the hive. Buzz! The honeybees leapt into action, their wings beating louder and louder. "Won! Won!" Masaru shouted through tears, "Go, bees! Don't give up!" The hornet thrashed, but the brave little bees fought on, even as some fell to the ground. And at last, they protected their home, their queen, and the warm springtime Masaru loved. The storm clouds slowly faded away. The bees, tired but safe, buzzed softly as they returned to the flowers. The garden smelled fresh, washed clean by the rain. Masaru knelt beside the tiny, still bodies of the bees that had fallen. His hands trembled as he reached out, then pulled them back. "Grandma," his voice cracked, "they fought so hard, and now they're gone." Grandma knelt beside him and rested a warm hand on his shoulder. "When life ends, we're all the same, child. They gave everything to protect their home. The least we can do is thank them proper." Together, they fetched a small spade and dug a little resting place beneath the plum tree. Masaru carefully placed each bee into the earth, whispering, "Thank you," over and over. As he covered them with soil, tears blurred his vision. The smell of plum blossoms mixed with the salt of his tears. When it was done, Grandma bowed her head and murmured a prayer. Masaru stayed silent for a long moment, then finally spoke in a trembling voice. "Grandma, will they ever know how grateful I am?" Grandma hugged him close. "They know, Masaru, they surely do. Your heart's in the right place, and that's what matters." Masaru clung to her, feeling her heartbeat steady and strong. In that moment, he understood the bees had protected more than just their hive. They had protected his spring, his childhood, and his world. That night, the air was cool and quiet. Masaru and Grandma sat together on the porch, a soft lantern glowing beside them. The sky above glittered with countless stars, so bright they seemed almost close enough to touch. For a while, neither of them spoke. The only sounds were the night insects and the gentle rustle of the trees. Masaru finally broke the silence, his voice small and thoughtful. "Grandma, do you think maybe the bees became stars up there?" Grandma looked up, her face bathed in starlight. "Maybe so," she said with a tender smile. "But I reckon they're watching over us no matter where they are." Masaru hugged his knees, gazing up at the vast sky. "I miss them already," he whispered. "It feels empty without their buzzing." Grandma wrapped her arm around him. "It's all right to miss them, Masaru. But remember, life keeps on going. The flowers will bloom again, and the bees will return when spring comes around." Masaru's eyes widened, reflecting the stars above. "Grandma, today was the bravest thing I've ever seen. I want to be like them, to protect what's precious to me, no matter what." Grandma's eyes glistened as she nodded proudly. "And you will, my dear. Courage isn't something you're born with. It grows in your heart, just like flowers in spring." Masaru leaned his head against her shoulder. The two of them sat there for a long while, watching the sky in peaceful silence. Somewhere in the distance, a faint buzz drifted on the cool night breeze, as if the bees were whispering, "We're still here." Grandma finally broke the silence, her voice warm and steady. "Tomorrow we'll go to the hot spring, Masaru, and I'll make you some fresh inari sushi, just like I promised." Masaru smiled through his tears. "Yay! Thank you, Grandma!" The camera of the heart pulls back, the small house, the vast night sky, and the endless circle of life continuing on. Spring always returns. Flowers bloom, bees take flight, and the hot spring waits, warm as ever, just like the bonds that connect every living thing.